Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the NC State Wolfback, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football.
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback adapting. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Offense working from the pistol. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Woodside. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. NC State going up tempo. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity for those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work for him.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And the Yellow Jackets get enough for the 1st down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running with him, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they faded the QB to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this one.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's going to pass on 2nd down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, NC State!
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the 1st half, and here we go in the 2nd half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Stopped after making the catch. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. The quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Walters. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. On the move, he fires. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Swings it out to the flat. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. What a catch and run for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The expressway is wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a weapon this guy is, right? Tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the punishment has been extended.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A first down for the offense. He'll get rid of it. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on 1st and 10 for the 26. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they'll do more than... He'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What an impact in that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the single back. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I tell you what, they're down. They're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game is...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
He's going for the big play. He makes a grab. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, he'll let it fly. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Right back to the well. Oh, gave the defender the business. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Just ran over it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great game.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed, looking everywhere. But really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to guard, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the...
He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's not afraid to go deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a